Hey guys, so I thought I'd just make a quick kind of video for what's going to happen tomorrow. So tomorrow I am going to be cracking on with just tidying up some of the last little bits and pieces. I'm going to have the door cards off tomorrow. I should have a tool, little Dremel multi to use for tomorrow. So then I'll take the door cards off and just tidy up around the door handle bits and get those bits done, dusted. Get the lights actually put into place properly. I think I'm just gonna glue everything in place so there's no chance of them falling off like they have done already. And get them back together. It's a fairly straightforward job. It shouldn't be too bad. Just hope I don't bust any more clips than I already have. I probably will need to get some more clips, to be honest with you. But yeah, that was a tad annoying that they broke. But then they are just like brittle plastic clips, so you know they're easy enough replaceable and they're not that expensive to replace. I'll probably go dealership for that and just get them to do me a pack or something like that for them. So basically, I've decided that I was going to put a different switch in. But when I ordered these, it looked like there was going to be 2 pins, but there are 3 pins. It's an easy enough solve. It's not really that complicated. So basically, like you have with a 2 pin, you have the main power goes in the middle one. That's your power. That's your power to the appliance, and then that's your ground. So your ground wire is the only one that's a bit more of a brassy look to that one. So basically, I've just ordered the different plug, the waterproof kind of plug for them. So basically, then you'll have ground, live, and then the live to the appliance, which is actually blue. It's a blue cable on the little plugs that I'm getting. But doesn't really matter because that blue will be easily identifiable in the future. I'll stick some. I'll stick a little bit of red insulation tape on that, so you know that's kind of like going to be live to the appliance. Excuse me. Long day. So basically, yeah, that's what's going to happen. You know, it's a little bit of adjustment. It's not too much of an adjustment to make. It might actually prove to be slightly better doing it that way anyway. It might just prove to be a little bit more efficient doing it that way. Could argue I could take the ground straight from the switch through that and then just have run another live wire into that. But yeah, I'm not gonna. I think I was thinking about it, how to do it and everything else like that. So it's not too complicated. It's not too far off what it is already. So all I have to do is I'll take the live from the appliance. That'll become the blue wire. That'll go to the switch. The ground will go straight to ground, which will then also, what I'll do is I will attach the ground wire that goes straight to the ground to the appliance, which will be the lighting in this case, to the switch. That'll become, they'll go into one, and then that'll go straight to the battery fuse box in the glove compartment. So basically that should run a little bit easier. So the live to the appliance, the ground to the appliance, and it will go straight to the ground on the battery. But there'll be like 2 going into 1. And then the live from the battery as well. That'll go in there. So I can pretty much do a nice little tidy job on that. I think it'll be better kind of like tomorrow when I'm doing it. I'll just make a video kind of like what's what. So you'll get the you'll get the gist. Also, I did buy some goodies today, and what's going to help me tomorrow with the door cards, especially the back ones, to get those pins off, is I bought these. Now these is like a pick and hook set, which actually, if I'd have had these in the first place, it might not have been that hard. But can you see that all right? Yeah. These weren't too expensive. Obviously, then you get the longer handle ones. So there's like short ones and long ones. So I'll probably use the short ones tomorrow for what I need. But basically, behind the handle, but behind the winding handle for the windows at the back, there's a little spring clip, and man, that was a pain to get that off, because I couldn't really kind of get behind it, and it wasn't much room. But I think actually I can get a bit of room going, and there should be enough room just to get one of these picks behind there and just hook it out. Which means that'll come off easier, so I can reset that. So the door card on the back where the light is there. What do I do with that? I'm going to have all the door cards off tomorrow. Decided I'm going to glue all those lights in place, because at the moment the sticky pads have failed on to the front. So possibly even one on the passenger side of the back. So I'm going to sort them out, and I'm going to hot glue them in place. Which they did show you to do that anyway, but they only showed you to do that on the door card, on the storage boxes, door storage boxes. So basically, yeah, I probably should have followed that through. I thought they might be sticky enough. What? Oh, excuse me. I'm supposed to be watching a film tonight. I am yawning away like you wouldn't believe. I'll probably go to sleep. It'll be my turn, but hopefully I won't. Hopefully I'll see the film. I'd hate to fall asleep during the film. So, also what I bought is, so these are the USB-Cs wires. This one goes in the front to the front passenger. There's a 3 meter and a 2 meter, and now basically these all run through to the back for people to charge their phones up. Also, I do have something. I do have some little adapters, which should go from USB-C. Right. Let me just see. I should have them, because I'm aware that some people have like lightning chargers and all that kind of stuff. So that is USB to USB, so that is basically like just an extender, I guess. Don't want that. There are some other bits and pieces in here. I've really got to sort this drawer out. This drawer has been a mess, but it's organised mess, believe it or not. Or is that just a lie that we tell ourselves down? So that, believe it or not, is for a printer. So I'm probably not going to be connecting into that. Where are I? I did have some other bits. There you are. There's another one. Okay, so that is a micro USB. So USB to micro USB, one of them. Which most people don't have for their phones anymore. Like, way as much a thing of the past, I think. Right, this is that one. Oh, that's one of the older types. So, older types of charger. So, but none of these. They're absolutely no good. So that will be something I will be looking to buy in the future. But basically, the ones that I've got in here, I can't remember why I bought them. I bought them for a reason, or they came with something. They came with something. I'm pretty sure. And then they've sat in my drawer. I've never used them. I've never had a need to use them. Yeah. So I really don't know. Maybe I should just throw them out. You know, you can just accumulate so much stuff, and you think, why have I still got this? It is absolutely no good for me whatsoever to be holding on to this stuff. You know, it's useless. It doesn't serve me any purpose whatsoever. I don't even know if half these batteries are any good, but I think get tested for them, but I don't know if I want to do that. Oh, so much stuff to think about having to get rid of. Yeah, okay, absolute useless. Alright, that'll be something I'll be looking towards getting then, because basically it should work the same. If you need a lightning charger, or you need that kind of end, it's like most iPhones will have them and everything else like that. So, but a lot of phones, a lot of Android, a lot of those kind of phones, they have the USB-C. So I've got USB-C, so I thought I'd buy 3 USB-Cs. And then I was like, I'm sure I've got like an adapter set, so if somebody needs to do it, but they're not the right ones. So they're pretty pointless. Oh well, there you go. I just proved that my drawer allows to have a load of junk in it. But basically, yeah, that's kind of like the thing I'm going for. So that's why I wanted to hardwire the camera and everything in, which does work and everything's all good. I'm going to change that switch tomorrow. I wanted to kind of do a bit more, but it hasn't kind of worked out that way. However, that's another day to work on that one. It's only putting a hole in the center console to drop the switch in, which is fine, but I need a specific size hole saw, and it's all got to be marked out because I want it bang in the center of the little bit that I see, which is probably to hold your phone in or something like that, only it doesn't really work. So yeah, I don't really know what it's there for. Maybe your change or something they'll rattle around in there, I don't know. But you know, the bit behind the cup holders and stuff, and I'm like, well, I'll put the switch in there because they haven't really got any other use for me. And the main thing is, the reason why I want to change the switch is, the downfall is this has got an LED in it. So when that LED lights up, you know it's on. And obviously when you switch it off as well. So it also gives you the indication to switch that off, because my setup I've done for my underglow lights is one that runs direct off the main battery. So I needed to put a switch in, turn it on and off, as well as the on and off from the power unit, because yeah, I just, sometimes it's better to have two forms to switch something on and off, rather than just one. And if I wanted to kind of like show it off or anything else like that, then I can stand outside the car. I should be able to pick up the little RF sensor from outside the car without having to keep going back in, turning it on, turn it off, and all that kind of stuff. So, you know, it works. It makes sense for me to have it. So why not? So yeah. So that's kind of like that. That's why I wanted to change it, and I will find the right kind of like bits and pieces I need to go from USB-C. I guess some USB-C adapters, which should be fine. I've ordered from these guys before. Yeah. So, yeah, pretty much that's it. I'm now going to tidy up and get ready to go out tonight with some friends. Gonna go and watch Wicked Little Letters, which I've heard is supposed to be quite funny, but I don't know. I haven't seen anything about it, but that's gonna be my evening. And then tomorrow I've got work in the morning, so I'm literally gonna be free from from 11 o'clock to come home and then kind of like just mess about with a couple of things and get a few things sorted out. And then yeah, and then everything should be exactly as I want it to be, and it should look better as well. Should make those little improvements, and it should be fine. All right, that's kind of where it's at the moment. That's where I'll leave it. I'm probably gonna have to cut a few cable ties and all that kind of stuff tomorrow, and then tidy up. And then at some point, maybe even Sunday, I'll have time to really give the inside of the car a really good clean up. And then at some point I'll wash the outside. But yeah, then it should look nice. And then I can concentrate on the other major bits and pieces that I want to get done, work towards, i.e. get the camshafts paid for and delivered. And then the next thing is to work towards the tuning before I do them. So hopefully it'll all work out nice. And after it's had a good dyno tuning and everything like that, you know, it's a lot more expensive than originally planned because there's a lot more to go involved with it. But hopefully that'll bring it up to where I want it to be. And then I'll have a period of time where the costs will come down a little bit, just as I'm paying towards the body kit and buying bits and pieces in like that. But then the next big costs will be the sound system and the headlights. Funny enough, they would be the next big costs, and probably the reupholstering. So I've got to have that conversation, and as long as I know where I'm at to hit the targets, that'll be fine. As long as it's all out in front of me, I know what I'm working towards. Just like my little list there. All of this is everything so far. Probably have to make another list, proper one. Just write it down properly. There won't be enough room on there, but I just need to write it down somewhere. I've got it actually logged down as to what's what and what's been spent and how much what's cost and all that kind of stuff. So, and then it's just organised that you can work towards those costs and then just tick them off as you do them. And gives you something to aim for as well. It's nice to have a little bit of a goal. So, well, that's it for me. I am now going to chill out, and I will catch you guys tomorrow.